Commentator is Basil Rysdale. Now it can be told. History in the making at the mysterious Shangri-La. Actually, the United States Navy aircraft carrier Hornet steams westward across the Pacific. A protecting force of cruisers and destroyers, with the hard-hitting Admiral Halsey in command, slams into a gale, determined to reach a position 400 miles from Tokyo, unless intercepted by the enemy. Packed on the afterdeck of the Hornet are 16 B-25 Mitchell bombers. Never before have these huge planes been launched from a carrier. High explosive and demolition bombs are made ready for the destruction of military objectives in Japan. Colonel, now Major General Doolittle, with Captain Mark Mitcher, commander of the aircraft carrier Hornet, who was once decorated by Japan, now gives his medal to be returned to the Japs on the tail of a bomb. Not until they are miles at sea do these men know definitely the mission for which they have volunteered. Now their thoughts go back to their months of careful preparation, clothed in the greatest secrecy. Only Colonel Doolittle knew that Japan was to be their target. Now they realize that the miniature cities laid out for practice bombing near an American airfield duplicated military objectives: Tokyo, Yokohama, Nagoya, Kobe, and Osaka. Even the strategy of flying in low over targets is an important part of the training for the greatest surprise raid in the history of aerial warfare. Not even certain they can take off successfully from a carrier that was never designed for launching Army bombing planes. Closer and closer they approach enemy-controlled waters and the danger of discovery. Jimmy Doolittle and Captain Mitcher discuss every detail of the carrier takeoff. Suddenly, a strange vessel is sighted. It's a Jap patrol boat, and the task force intends to destroy it before a warning can be radioed to Japan. Lifeboat goes to pick up Jap survivors. It is feared they have flashed the news to heavy Jap naval forces in the vicinity. Survivors are picked up and brought aboard. Jimmy Doolittle asks Admiral Halsey to go in closer for another hour and a half. And now the signal is flashed for the takeoff, 10 hours ahead of schedule. The added distance to be flown increases the hazards. There is no hesitation. They man their planes. Doolittle pilots the lead plane. There's a breathless moment as the big bomber gathers speed. It's airborne. The first Army bomber ever to be launched from a carrier is safely in the air. Now they know it can be done, and they time their takeoff with the upsurge of the bow of the carrier in the heavy seas. next to go. Nose wheel lifted and wing flaps down for maximum lift and the quickest possible takeoff. Another B-25 to join the formation circling over the task force until all the 16 planes can get into the air. Tokyo ahead. Here is America's answer to treachery. The secret Norden bomb sights have been removed from these planes and replaced by a makeshift device costing about 20 cents. These historic pictures round out the electrifying news of Tokyo's first taste of American vengeance in April 1942. Loaded with eggs of destruction, they wing through a fog-ridden dawn. One of the last planes to go almost meets disaster on the takeoff from the rolling and pitching deck of the carrier. It drops dangerously, but good piloting saves it. The planes sweep in without being discovered. They separate into groups to attack the several objectives carefully selected by means of accurate intelligence to ensure that only targets of military value will be hit. Colonel Doolittle himself has told of flying over the Emperor's palace and refraining from bombing it, though he could have left it in ruins. Here are the last pictures to come out of Tokyo before Pearl Harbor. They show the Japs rehearsing with all the realism possible for air raids, which they assured the Emperor and people of Japan would never be experienced. The defense system, as they practice it here, proved disorganized and panic-stricken when Doolittle and his men catch them flat-footed. Not a single shell fragment hit a plane. The loss of face by Tokyo may well have driven the Japs into the disastrous Midway expedition and its staggering losses of ships and men. This Jap-made scene of Tokyo swept by fire following an earthquake shows clearly what must have happened in the many areas hit by the hundreds of incendiary bombs. Later, in China, the flyers who bailed out safely are decorated by Madame Chiang Kai-shek. The smiling Jimmy Doolittle does not yet know the fate of some of his comrades. All survivors, except the crew of one plane which landed safely in Russia and were interned, reach America and are decorated by General Arnold, head of the American Army Air Forces. Doolittle wins the Congressional Medal of Honor. Mark these men well. General Tojo and his barbarous war bandits, who boast that they have executed some of the flyers captured. General Arnold replies to this brutal news with fighting words.
Those men died as heroes. We must not rest. We must redouble our efforts until the inhuman warlords who committed this crime have been utterly destroyed.
Tokyo Raiders, Captain Watson, Wright, and Lawson left, tell of targets bombed and vengeance to come.
Our takeoff from the Hornet was made successfully. It wasn't as much the length of takeoff that bothered us, it was the width. It was about a 4-foot clearance between the right wingtip and the island, the left wingtip hanging over the deck on the left-hand side. Trip in was uneventful. My first target was a tank factory in the south of Tokyo. My alternative targets being an oil storage tank and a railroad yard. We were fortunate in getting through the anti-aircraft and reaching our #1 target. Dropped the entire load on this tank factory and had the satisfaction of seeing 2 of the bombs score direct hits.
Captain Lawson speaks for his comrades.
We all feel pretty strongly about these boys that we were with. We had all been pretty close. Large family, almost like brothers. We'd known each other from a year to a year and a half before this raid ever came off. We knew their families, their children, and if there's any way to get even, we'll certainly try.
Good morning guys, Chris here. It's July 13th. I cannot wait. I'm going up and I'm going to live out a dream today. I'm going to go up in this B-25 bomber. And it's been a long time in the coming. And I'd like to thank my wife for setting this up. And then, of course, this experience is going to be amazing. So stay tuned, can't wait, and check it out. Awesome. Beautiful day. Going to be out there very shortly. There's the Lanc brought out. We got a C-47 Dakota used in World War II for parachute drops. I was supposed to go on that, but today no, we're going to be getting out on that Mitchell. It's going to be an outstanding day today. So, beautiful morning, lots of activity happening here. And I can't believe this is going down today. They're going to be pulling out the Mitchell here, so stay tuned and I'll capture this as they pull it out, okay? I'm tired. I literally had 3 hours sleep last night. I was so excited, so with a little kid for Christmas. But it's going to be great. So check this out. There we go. Piece of history right there. Beautiful. Nicely done. Like a glove, eh? Yeah.
Hanger rush.
You don't want to be that guy, do you? Yeah, you don't want to have a whoopsie with that. Definitely not. That Lancaster's so majestic looking, isn't it? Yeah. Look at that. Imagine 400 or 500 of those all airborne at the same time.
It's interesting because of the Halifax, the Sterling, and the Lancaster. The Lancaster sort of carries the most.
That's crazy. You actually, I mentioned before, Bernie, you were telling me all about the B-27. Yeah, you were over there in the back. And I was with my son. He gave us a little overview of that one. Yeah, we won't get that.
No.
What's the altitude right now?
No. Like I said, you don't see anything.
Yeah.
So it's more like 2.5
That's it? Yeah,
well, you have to, because they fly to, I don't know specifically whether the B-25 flies to Toronto, but you have to stay underneath the controlled airspace.
Yes. Well, when they fly over our place, the flight path from Lancaster's right over, where it's over Burlington, and basically, there's some days it's so low, I couldn't believe it. It's like, wow, you know, I'll see the guy. What's that big beast there? What's this one here, Bernie?
This one?
Yeah.
It's
the X on the tail fin.
The DC-3.
Oh, it's DC-3.
It's painted up like a
Yeah.
C-47. Like
Yeah.
It's definitely the civilian version.
Yeah.
Or other one. That one there.
Yeah. World War II.
Military version.
Yeah. So that was the D-Day paratroopers coming out of there, eh? I wonder how many they would have sent over the night before D-Day. I don't know the numbers on that. Oh yeah. right.
Up as a prisoner of war, but the pilots themselves, the pilot navigator, Canadians, nothing was ever. But the townspeople found 2 parachutes away from the crash site with open tins of food, so they were quite sure they survived the accident. And then they were caught, and then the commandant of the camp after the war said that he was ordered to kill Allied airmen and incinerate them. But that wasn't confirmed until 2016 when the cousins of the pilot, Robert Peck, who was an ambassador for Canada to Greece, and then his brother, who was an industrialist in Montreal, funded Bishop's University, which was the alma mater of the pilot, to do a full investigation, and they did. They uncovered a lot of documents from the camp. They uncovered a lot of documents from talking to some of the people that were young, 17-year-old when it happened, that still live in the village. And they're going back on the 28th of July as the 75th anniversary to commemorate and remember. And we're making this vignette. They have a vignette from Bishop's University about the whole investigation, what they determined.
I'm sure there's a lot of similar stories, unfortunately.
Well, you know what? That's exactly right.
I think
It's representative of a lot of injustices that were probably never documented.
Wow.
So anyways, that's what we're going to do. All right.
So this is Mike, our co-pilot.
Hi, Mike. How are you?
Mike.
Gerald.
Marguerite.
Nice to meet you, Chris.
Chris, how are you?
Chris, I'm going to put you in the back right now.
Thank you, sir.
I'll let these two get in front, then I'll get you guys.
Have a wonderful flight, guys.
You too.
Matt, you want to put Chris in the back? Sure, yeah.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
Back sector?
Yeah.
No,
you need the whole thing?
No, I don't need, like, it's just, you
All
know.
right, we'll put that in flight ops, okay? Yeah, just get him in there, give him the regular briefing, and I'm going to confirm with him again.
Here we go. All right, Matt.
Hey.
All right, good thing I stretched this morning.
Watch your head, watch your back, and don't touch anything that is painted red.
Absolutely.
Just leave my car keys. When we get home, we have to.
Yeah.
Is it? Am I ready to? Oh, sorry. I thought you were gonna pop the hatch. Sorry, Matt. All right. Unbelievable. Here we go, guys. You gotta be nimble.
So you just sit on that seat there on the
Sure.
left side.
Absolutely. So that's the hatch you mentioned while we're in flight.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So hands in.
Absolutely. Yeah. So this flight will be a little bit different because of filming.
Sure.
So pretty much just if you want to stay in your seat,
Sure.
you know, with your seatbelt on and your headset on, that would be great. Emergency exits, obviously we have one here.
Yeah.
There'll be an interior hatch. If you want to lift that back, pull the yellow handle, the door will open. If you pull the red handle, the door will fall away from the aircraft. The other emergency exit would be this.
Yeah. Is there a chance for me to just take a quick look at the tail?
Yeah, absolutely.
Can I do that?
Yeah.
Fantastic. Thank you. Yeah, you gotta be nimble, eh?
Oh yeah.
Come with me as I go. I can't imagine being up in this, honestly. This is like, I'm cramped in here and I'm not a huge guy. And I have the guns as well?
Yep.
Wow. Well, I'm in the tail of a B-25 Mitchell bomber. How you like that? Not a lot of room up here, Matty.
Absolutely not.
So you'd have 150 cal with two actually with one controller?
Correct.
And not a lot of headroom in here.
Not at all.
Like, these guys must have been quite small.
Oh, they were.
Wow. There you have it. Now let's go back. Not as mobile as I used to be, Matt. All right. Quite the view. All right.
Making a video?
Yeah, doing a little video. This is basically like a little GoPro.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that's great video.
Oh, yeah. You going to put it on YouTube?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, I'll definitely have a look out for it.
Yeah, for sure. I'll give you my email, and then you can check it out. And I'll email you the link.
Yeah, that'd be great. Yeah, after.
Add it to your collection.
Yeah.
So when I'm in flight, I'm in the left seat here, and then I'm going to throw these on. Yeah, the view is probably not as good back here as it is up front.
Well, you know, you've got bigger windows up here. Right?
Yeah, it's just you can't see the flight operation and all the rest of it.
No, but the good news is the Lancaster will be in close view.
Yeah,
so
yeah. I wonder what side it's going to be on with me. This is just crazy.
Okay, Matt.
So here you go. Thank you.
I'm going to get the other passenger on. And,
someone else back here with me?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So here you go. There you heard it. All aboard.
Yeah, thanks. And you got it?
You're doing the filming, yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome. I'm gonna have to get your info after so I can check out your.
It's gonna be going up for the museum actually. So,
Okay.
Oh, is it? Amazing.
The chief pilot wants you to stay in the seat, but you can get out the windows and so on. All right.
Sure, absolutely.
All right, and you are very specific about nothing past this window.
I want to keep my hand on my
arm.
arm.
Stick it out there right now with your camera if you want, so she's got something to photo you. Yeah, but nothing goes out past that.
Watch yourself, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
All right?
Yeah.
Okay, Morgan. All right, I'm going to close it up.
Is Matt right there?
Yeah.
Okay. I was going to see if he could fire one photo with my head out there, but if we don't have time.
We'll get it on the way back.
Not a problem.
Okay.
Let's do this.
On the way back. Okay?
Absolutely.
All right.
Thank you.
What's that? What? In 1 minute.
There you go. Kind of a cool day to be doing this, and so I'll be able to see this documentary.
Yeah, it's a short
Vignette.
About the that commemorative decal.
Yeah. When's that going to be up and rolling?
Well, it's I don't know all the details, but I know that it's getting aired in France at an event in 1 week. So
very cool.
Yeah, I don't know when it's going to public.
Yep.
But soon.
It'll be out there. Yeah, absolutely. How did you get this gig? You work with the museum?
No, with Morgan, the producer.
Nice.
Awesome. She did the Vera documentary.
The which one?
The Vera documentary, Region of Giants.
On board. It's off.
Oh, yeah, a few years ago. Was it 4 years ago? Is that right?
Yeah.
Maybe 5 even.
Yeah. So Morgan's the producer of that, and I did some of the post-work on it. So.
Fantastic.
We're friends of the museum. Is this your first flight in this?
It is, yeah. So I'm pretty excited, no question.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'd be in the back or the front, so pros and cons to both. I'd like to see the flight controls.
Yeah.
I'd like to see the guys actually doing their thing.
This
But,
is pretty cool.
this is pretty awesome too. We're going to see the Lancaster alongside.
Yeah.
Probably a lot better views. I actually got in the tail gun position.
Oh yeah.
I'm 5'11", 230. I could hardly move my head.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. It's pretty. You're in there. You're in there.
Yeah. I'm gonna be crawling back up there.
Are you?
At some point,
Yeah. If you need help with anything, let me know.
Okay. Thanks.
Looks like you get your hands full. So.
Yeah. It's I may pop this guy off.
Yeah.
And leave it and then just like.
Okay.
Make sure it doesn't fly.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Well, I've already been told by Bill about the windows, so.
Yeah.
don't go near that, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Ooh, hang tight. We're gonna get up here just to give you a little bit of an idea. Sir, what's your name?
Ivan.
Ivan. Chris.
Chris.
Good to meet you.
Yeah.
Ivan's doing a documentary today, as Captain Bill mentioned. They're going to be doing a vignette for 2 RAF passengers or crew members over Britain, from Britain over Germany, that were shot down, and it was assumed they were dead, but it subsequently found that they were, in fact, had parachuted down, lived. They found some tins of food and the 2 abandoned parachutes, and it's come out since that they were ordered to be killed and incinerated by a German commander. So Ivan's filming about that today, and we're going to be alongside a Lancaster, so it should be a pretty amazing morning out.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Shared experiences. Yeah. Like if you were out on a Lancaster, I'd watch you doing it. I just love that. Yeah. There's the Lancaster, boys. Boom.